Welcome back to UHC Generations. We are starting things off today in our new Jungle Industrial District Industry Park, and where you might be wondering why I've got so much copper everywhere. And it is not just this. I have been very hard at work amassing lots and lots of oxidized copper, and we've still got a lot more to go. So you might be wondering, Leon, what's all the copper for? What do you got planned for us? And well, I don't mean to overstate things a little bit, but I have been cooking up a brand new building style. Now, of course, everything is still in the works, so I can't promise anything yet. I'm still cooking, I'm still figuring out all the little details, but I have been very hard at work over the past few days. As you guys probably know, I'm a big fan of steampunk, and we're gonna be taking a lot of elements from the steampunk in this new build style, but on top of that, I want to kind of merge it with this very dense jungle, tropical, very ancient look that we've got going on so far. This right here is going to become a giant pumpkin and melon farm to power all of our future villager trading endeavors. We've got a very kind of janky little compressed starter melon and pumpkin farm up here in Founders Town, but it's really not doing that much, and if I want to start moving at an industrial scale, we are going to need a lot more than just this. I'm very excited to get going on this new building project, but I've still got a lot of materials to gather, so I'm gonna need some time, and in the meantime, there's a couple other things we can take care of first. Back here in Founders Town, nestled into the side of this hill amidst the other masses of buildings, we've got this very quaint little library guarded by a little cat and just kind of tucked off in a really cozy little corner of the town. After discussing the loss of Quilby's journal and Flaming Moai's final message during the recording of the last episode, I decided to come back here and just, give the place a quick little look through, and it was then that I stumbled across something that I had totally forgotten about: the collection of journals. Inside here, guys, we have the exact words, everything written down by the previous UHC members. And since my mind was still on the loss of the journal and, wanting to record the past and everything, I decided to take a look. I sat down and I read through every single word in all of these journals. It's unfortunately far too much to read on camera, but just know that I had an absolute blast going through these really important memories of the people that have come before me. And when I got to Quilby's journal, I found something surprising, I guess is the right word for it. All the way in the back here, let's take a look at his last entry. Call me crazy, but I'm going caving. Gonna sign this one off in case I don't make it back. Quilby. I honestly couldn't believe it when I first read that. It was kind of a shock to me. I'm not 100% positive about this, but this could very well be the case that Quilby made an entirely new journal right before he went caving, which, as you know, eventually led to his demise. So if my theory is correct, this could mean that the loss of Quilby's journal might have actually not been as great as we thought. Of course, I'm always going to regret the loss of that journal all the way out there in Stinger Cave, but hopefully we didn't lose as much history and as much lore as we had thought. And speaking of previous players, I got this comment from Flaming Moai on my last video, and I thought it was really funny. I mean, it's true, don't get me wrong, he's got a very good point there that, I was wearing half iron armor for most of that episode, and not good iron armor, trash iron armor. And given that that's the only thing separating me from an untimely demise, we should probably change that. I need tons of copper for my industrial projects, I need more diamonds for my gear, and I mean, we always need more iron and gold, so I think a mining trip is in order. Why don't we take a trip down into the deep, dark mines and see what we can find? Have got quite the haul here. 44 diamonds is insanely lucky, even for Fortune 3, for the amount of time I was spending down there. First order of business, we are of course going to be crafting a diamond helmet, another diamond pick because I just blow through these guys like crazy. We have just enough levels to enchant the helmet, the pickaxe, and a diamond sword, which I've been meaning to upgrade my funny little iron one for some time now. We're kind of schmoving, we're really looking good here. Full diamond gear, it's a good vibe. Really was hoping for Unbreaking 3 on the pick, so definitely not going to pick this because if it's just Efficiency 4, I'm going to be a little sad. And the thing is, of course, if I do another enchantment, I'll have 35 levels, and then I won't have enough to enchant all 3. So I'm actually going to be going with the Aqua Affinity here, please. Just Aqua Affinity? Are you serious? Aw, come on. A level 30 enchant, just Aqua Affinity. And we still have Knockback 2 on the sword. Okay, thank God. Unbreaking 3 on the pick. Let's see what we get here. That's good. I needed just a workhorse pick, no fortune, no silk, no whatever. Sharpness 4 on the sword actually would be pretty cool. I don't know if I want to... yeah, let's do it. Why not? Just sharpness 4. Really? God, we had some cringe enchantments today. Oh, of course, now we get power 4 on the bow. I suppose it's better than what we currently have, and I shall live with it for now. This pickaxe will be really great to have around. I might actually go mine some more redstone, because I'm gonna need more anyways, and get myself back up to level 30 and do a little bit more enchanting, so BRB. Alright, yeah, we're rolling in it now. Turns out when you combine Fortune 3 and a whole copper ore vein, you get yourself a lot of copper. This farm is like actually somewhat operational. Everything's planted, all the track is laid, and this thing is producing. If these hoppers behind me mean anything, it's that we're going to be building a lot more today, so be sure to stick around for that. So in the meantime, I've got a bit of a side quest we can go on. There's something I've been meaning to do for a while now that's really going to help out not just me, but future generations. Oh my, it is thunderstorming. As you know, in Ultra Hardcore, there is no natural health regen, which is why we're relying on the Regeneration Suspicious Stew in order to give us those brief little instances of regen. I mean, it's this or golden apples, right? Like, obviously, golden apples are incredibly expensive to make. This stuff is a lot cheaper, but it's not stackable, so I never have enough inventory space, and it only recovers a heart and a half, and it's just, it's such a pain. If we could have an alternative source of regeneration and or instant health, it would be amazing. And conveniently enough, I just re-enchanted my helmet, and we've got fire protection on here, so that'll be incredibly helpful. Regen and instant health are obviously the two most important potions, but we also could use fire resistance, and we have a single magma cream and a single gas tier. So yeah, we're gonna need some time to get all that stuff going in the industrial district, all the copper and redstone and whatnot, so I figured we could make a quick trip to the nether and see if we could find some nether warts. Only problem is we have to go back into the nether, and you guys know how I feel about the nether and Ultra Hardcore. Give me a few minutes to calm my nerves and steel myself, and we'll see how I do in there. Alright, I am kitted out. I got all my stuff here. I've made a backup of the world in case something catastrophic happens, and I think we're all good to go. Let's get it, boys. After some initial exploring, I actually found out that there's a nether fortress literally just right over in that direction, which is going to be super convenient. We don't actually need to go very far at all. Let me just kind of baby-proof this place a little bit real quick. Yeah, it's like right here, and you can even see the blaze area too, so turns out this spawn wasn't too terrible after all. The nerves are kind of coming back. Of course, blazes can shoot from quite far, so I'm gonna play this as safe as I possibly can here. Remember guys, we're looking for warts. We're gonna need a little bit of blaze rods as well. I'm gonna have to go disable that spawner ASAP. There's already dudes showing up, which is not great. Oh yes, I can feel the nerves, alright. Quickly disable the spawner. Oh, there's another one, there's more. Okay, spawner should be disabled, thank God. Just run from these guys. Oh God, there's one behind me. Oh boy, that fire protection is really coming in clutch, you guys. I'm still worried about wither skeletons, but I'm just gonna light up this immediate area as much as I can. If I were smart, maybe I would break this spawner, but oh yeah, it's still going, okay. What light level is it here? I thought they couldn't spawn above 11, but I guess I'm wrong. I'm freaking out, oh God. Oh God, this is awful. I still need to find warts too, or else this is just all for nothing. What's hitting me? Oh God, I'm being withered. And there's a blaze. Oh no. Oh no. Regen. Surprise wither skeleton, not a good time. The spectral arrows are actually coming in so clutch. feel like there's stuff up here. Because this feels like it could be oh, hi. This feels like it could lead to like a wart room, you know? Oh god, he withered me. God damn it. Getting withered once is like you go down 2 soups. Like, look, I have 2 of these guys left. I gotta find these warts quick or else I am not surviving. Nothing here as of right now. Oh boy. There aren't even any loot chests. This kind of sucks. And that ghast is really loud. Come on, you gotta give me a wart room somewhere. Oh, I see warts, and loot. Oh my god, warts. Yes, 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 this is what I needed. Gold, I'll take it. Diamond horse armor, sure, why not? Oh god, okay, we got warts, let's get out of here. My armpits are sweating. This is insane. This is so nerve-wracking, oh my god. We just have to get back to the portal. And I really hope I can do that without being lit on fire 20 million times. I think we're good. We're leaving the fortress. Boys, we did it. We survived our trip to the Nether, and I need some time to relax, because oh my god, that was insane. But we did it, guys. We got glowstone, we got warts, we got blaze rods. I've got some pretty big plans for a kind of potion center, and actually not in Founders Town, but I'm thinking somewhere on the outskirts. But that is mostly going to come in a future episode. For right here, right now, I'm going to set up a very basic nether wart farm, make some initial preparations, and then we're zooming on back to the industrial district to finally finish off our massive melon and pumpkin farm. Big moves have been occurring in Industry Park. I've got the top layer of the farm all put together. The copper has been aging very nicely. Bamboo production is at an all-time high. And even with the farm basically running at half capacity, we're still producing a ton of stuff. It's been a hell of a grind to get all this copper and all this redstone and do everything else, but it has been so worth it because this farm is going to look so cool. By this point in the video, guys, the design has been finished. I've gathered enough materials to feel confident about starting. The only thing left to do is to start putting blocks down. Let's do it. And lots of building later, we've finally made it, guys. We have finished the melon and pumpkin farm, and oh man, I am so happy with what we have here. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments what you think of this building style. Of course, I took a lot of inspiration from our original bamboo farm design, but I have dialed it up quite a bit with all this copper and deep slate and foliage and fires and all this other stuff going on here, and it looks fantastic. Hopping into Cheaty Cam real quick just to get a better look at this thing from all angles, and wow, yeah, look at this. It took quite a while to build, as you can imagine, not just the farms, but of course decorating it as well. And let me tell you, this farm has been producing like crazy. Look at all them gourds. This is just from me running the farm as I was putting it together, and yeah, it's already so much. That is so many emeralds, so much XP right there, so you already know we're gonna be doing some trading. But circling back to the style for a second, I didn't just, randomly spin a wheel and pick out some colors. I really try to put some thought into this, and if you don't mind, I'll do a little explanation. In my opinion, any good build has to have a bit of a story behind it. Now, of course, this is a farm first and a build second, but I still think that applies here. The people that built these initial monuments of wood and bamboo are long gone, but some other society came in far into the future with their metals and their machinery, and they found these perplexing objects and they wanted to preserve them. Hence why we've kind of got like an eroding copper shell around this thing. I really liked the way these looked. In particular, they felt a lot like a rib cage or like fingers reaching around a cube trying to grasp it from all sides, you know? The clash in the vibes between, the softer, warm colors and these harsh, protruding shapes with all these sharp angles and, tough, spirally tendrils like emanating out from this central disc, I think is a really cool vibe. And of course, both have since become very overgrown and run down. I'm going to be adding a little bit of foliage foliage to the bamboo collection system as well. And of course, I still need to finalize this collection area. It's definitely not going to stay like that. I want to have something a little bit more permanent, maybe like this, but honestly, maybe this will get a little bit of a renovation too. I'm still working out all the details. Like I said, this style is very new, and I'm still planning what to do with all the items. You know, maybe I want a central collection system. Maybe I want to keep everything in different locations. I'm still working out the deets. But for now, this thing is looking fantastic. It's been a hell of a grind to get this together. As you can imagine, only 1 week to make all this stuff and do all the other stuff as well. So yeah, it's been crazy, but I'm having a fantastic time. Now, I know it sounds like the episode is ending, but don't go anywhere. I've got one more very important thing to show you all. If y'all remember a couple episodes ago, I was showing you guys Quilby's bee house over in the Fields of Regeneration, and I was kind of, you know, a little bit annoyed that I wasn't able to get his cool little redstone water elevator to work. And after that episode went live, Quilby reached out to me on Discord, and we did a little bit of Discord debugging together. And I'm very proud to say that the monument to Quilby is officially completed. There we are. Quite fancy, if I do say so myself. Building monuments and remembering the legacy of the previous players is one of the most important aspects of UHC Generations, and while Quilby did things a little bit differently by making his own monument, I really want to make sure that that legacy gets upheld. It was always kind of nagging at me that this place wasn't completely finished, and now I can confidently say that it is. So Quilby, thanks again for helping me out with the final stretch of this project, and to my successor, whoever that may be, if you're listening to this, don't you forget about me. Until next time, y'all, this has been Leon, and I'll see you all in the next UHC Generations video.